Good morning, students. In this today's class, we are going to discuss the electron displacement effects. Okay? Before going to the electron displacement effect, in the last class we have discussed in the first class we have taken the IUPAC nomenclature, that is nomenclature according to the IUPAC system. This is the first topic we have taken in this chapter. And the second one is isomerism. Second one is the isomerism. In the isomerism, there are mainly two types of isomerism. One is structural isomerism, and another one is the stereoisomerism. Okay, one is the structural isomerism, and another one is the stereoisomerism. The structural isomerisms are further divided into four groups. That is four groups. The first one is the chain isomerism. Second one position isomerism. Third one, that is functional isomerism. Functional isomerism. And fourth one is an metamerism. Metamerism, and last one is fifth one is the tatamerism. Okay. We have discussed with an example, we have explained with an example child, position, functional, metamerism and tatamerism. Okay. That is structural isomerism. The compounds have the same molecular formula but differ in the structures are known as and structural isomerism. Here the stereoisomerism, that is the child isomerism is having the same molecular formula but differ in the child, that is number of carbon in the parent chain are known as, and chain isomerism position means differ in the position of and substituent are functional group. In the functional isomerism, these are differ by the functional group, and metamer means the compounds having the same molecular formula but differ in the number of atoms on either side of the functional group are known as, and metamerism. Tatamerism means these are the special type of functional isomerism which are arises. That is, these are the special type of functional isomerism in which an simultaneously dynamic equilibrium will be exist between the two functional groups. Okay. Then the stereoisomerism is the compounds having the same molecular formula but differ in the differ in the number of, that is, compounds having the same molecular formula but differ in the arrangement of atoms in the space. The differ in the arrangement of atoms in the space are known as stereoisomers, and the process is known as stereoisomerism. And these are further divided into two types. One is geometrical isomerism, and the next one is second one is an optical isomerism. Geometrical and optical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism are maybe the cis R trans. Okay. If the substituent groups are present on same side, R groups are present on same side, then it is known as cis, and the groups are present on same groups are present on opposite side, and then it is known as trans. Optical isomerism is the compounds having the same molecular formula but differ in the rotation of the plane polarized light. These are differ by the rotation in the plane polarized light are known as optical isomers, and that process is known as optical isomerism. And also we have seen what is important topic, fundamental concepts in the organic reactions. Fundamental concepts in organic reactions. In this we have seen the homolysis and heterolysis. That is, first one is the homolysis, second one we have seen the heterolysis. Homolysis means the symmetrically cleavage of and covalent bond will take place in the homolysis to form the free radicals. Free radical will form by the homolysis. Free radical will be R. Free radicals are carbon will be formed by the homolysis. Heterolysis means unsymmetrical cleavage or breakdown of a bond, a covalent bond to form the charged particles are known as heterolysis. In this heterolysis, unsymmetrical cleavage of electron will take place and the unequal distribution of electron will take place in these species to form the charged particles. To form the charged particles. These charged particles are maybe the carbocation. These are maybe the carbocation, carbanion, carbocation and carb and ion. And also we have seen the electrophiles and nucleophiles. Okay? Electrophiles and nucleophiles. These are very important for the organic reaction. In the today's class, we will discuss the electron displacement effect. Okay? Suppose consider an electron displaced in the molecule or reaction, then the reactivity of that molecule will be affected. Then mainly the electron displacement effects are the mainly four types. One is inductive effect. First one is the inductive effect, and the second one is electromeric effect. The third one is mesomeric, or we can call it as mesomeric effect, or we can call it as resonance effect. Mesomeric effect or resonance effect. Fourth one, it is hyperconjugative effect. Last one effect is the hyperconjugative effect. Okay. This is a very important for examination or for the understanding of organic reactions or organic chemistry. Here mainly the displacement of the electron displacement effects are mainly four groups, are divided into four groups. One is inductive, and the electromeric, third one mesomeric, fourth one is mesomeric effect is also known as the resonance effect. Fourth one is the hyperconjugative effect. Let us see one by one here. This inductive effect is also represented with the I. Electromeric effect is represented with the E. Mesomeric effect is represented with the M. The resonance effect is represented with the R. Okay. And let us see, in the inductive effect, the totally displacement of electrons will take place towards the more electronegative species. Okay. Then inductive effect. Okay. Then this takes place. The permanent displacement of electron will take place along the carbon chain towards the more electronegative species. That is known as inductive effect. Electromeric effect means the displacement of electrons will take place with the help of an attacking reagent. If we remove the attacking reagent, then the electromeric effect will not take place. These are takes place by the electromeric effect will take place with the help of an electromeric effect. Okay. Let us say one by one here. First one we will take the inductive effect. Inductive effect, it is represented as generally I. Inductive effect, or we can call it as an I effect. Okay. The permanent displacement of electrons along the carbon chain towards the more electronegative species is known as an inductive effect. Consider there is a carbon chain, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and to which an species which has more electronegative, consider that is D. Here it is more electronegative. The displacement of electron or movement of electrons will take place along the carbon chain towards the more electronegative species then it is known as an inductive effect or movement of an electrons. Consider this is the more electronegative here. This is attached to the carbon chain. The displacement of electrons will take place towards the more electronegative species. Then it is known as, and that is along the carbon chain, that is permanent displacement of electrons along the carbon chain towards the more electronegative species are known as an inductive effect. Then the inductive effects are further divided into two types. One is positive inductive effect. Positive inductive effect, it is simply represented as plus I effect. Simply we can represent this in the, that is positive or plus I effect. Here let us say what is positive inductive effect. Consider a carbon chain and a subsequent group is attached. Consider and 1. The carbon chain is, and to which the carbon chain is attached to the, and Y is attached to the carbon chain here. It is less electronegative. Consider this is less or electronegative, or we can call it as electron releasing group. Electron releasing group. Consider an electron releasing group attached to the carbon chain, that is Y is the electron releasing group. Then it releases the electron to the carbon chain. Then that effect is known as an positive inductive effect. The displacement of an electron takes place towards the carbon chain, that is known as an positive inductive effect or plus I effect. Or the movement of electrons takes place towards the carbon chain are known as an positive inductive effect, or the displacement or the movement of electrons takes place away from the subsequent group. Away from the subsequent group, then it is known as an positive inductive effect. We can write two definitions here. The displacement of electrons, that is displacement of electrons takes place towards the carbon chain, then it is known as an positive inductive effect. That is displacement of electron towards the carbon chain, then it is known as an positive inductive effect, or displacement of electrons away from the takes place away from the subsequent group, then it is known as positive inductive effect. Once again I will tell the definition for this positive inductive effect. The permanent displacement of electrons along the carbon chain towards the carbon chain, that is permanent displacement of electron takes place towards the carbon chain due to the presence of an electron releasing group, that is known as positive inductive effect. Then let us see second, whether is second classification is, that is A, B. The second one is the negative inductive effect. Negative inductive effect, or simply we can call it as minus I effect. Minus I effect. So let's see what is minus I effect. Here, the displacement of electrons will take place away from the carbon chain or towards the subsequent group, then it is known as an negative inductive effect or minus I effect. Then consider here C and N. This is the carbon chain and this is the subsequent group. Here the X is the electron withdrawing group. It is electron withdrawing group. It is electron withdrawing, we can represent simply ED, electron withdrawing group here, electron withdrawing group. When the electron withdrawing group attached to the carbon chain, then the negative inductive effect will take place. In the negative inductive effect, the displacement of electrons will take place towards the substituent group, that it is known as a negative inductive effect, or the displacement of electrons takes place away from the carbon chain towards the substituent group, that it is known as that is minus I effect or minus negative inductive effect. Then, okay, one first positive effect is the inductive effect is the permanent displacement of electrons along the carbon chain towards the more electronegative species is known as an inductive effect. These are further divided into two types. Then positive inductive effect. The displacement of electrons takes place towards the carbon chain or away from the substituent group, then it is known as an positive inductive effect. Negative means the displacement of electrons towards the substituent group or away from the carbon chain, that it is known as an negative inductive effect. These are about the inductive effect. In the next class we will discuss the next effect in the detail. Okay? Thank you.